about all the 304s who are making sure nobody forgets about a woman who was convicted of trafficking minors? This hoe named Jalea created a frenzy on Facebook after she posted, "Free Bunny, free Bunny, free Bunny," because most people think Bunny needs to be behind bars forever. This is Lauren Besta, better known as Lola Bunny, and she was the leader of a group of spicy workers called the Bunny Gang, and she hadn't even turned 21. In 2021, Lauren was convicted of trafficking minors and sentenced to 142 months in prison. Bunny was accused of corrupting minors and introducing them into the spicy workers' lifestyle. Officials wrote, she introduced them to the lifestyle by providing them with illegal substances and alcohol. They referred to the minors as the Bunny Gang, and she and her friend would instruct them how to advertise, solicit, and charge for those acts in Nebraska and elsewhere. The minors paid a portion or all of the proceeds back to Lola Bunny. Lola turned 21 while in prison. A true role model, hundreds of women liked and commented on Jalea's post celebrating Lola Bunny. But not everyone's celebrating Lola. People are outraged that anyone would be standing behind a woman who was known for turning out minors. 142 months in prison. Do you think her punishment fit the crime? Leave a comment to let me know. I'm Tierica with the T.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the channel Work Plus Games. If you've been following me, you know that I'm from Omaha, Nebraska. I fought against Terrence Crawford, put on his team in 2016 and 2017. Put to go through the whole qualification part, fighting with him, training with him. I decided not to just because I didn't want to kill nobody in the ring. Pretty great at fighting. I'm more of a street fighter. But anyway, let's get to the video at hand. So I wanted to make this video because I was dealing with something like this. I was involved with situations similar to this. I actually know some of these people behind the scenes. I know some of the girls that y'all see on the screens. You know, one of them that I met personally, you know, she was somebody that I was trying to be cool with, but she didn't want me to rock with her because she said I really wasn't that type of bad boy. But she knew of me because I was known in my city for throwing hotel parties, being a guy with money, with some cars at a young age on my own. But as time grew, left, came back. When I came back to my city, I noticed that some of the girls that were telling me like I'm not this bad boy, they were living another type of lifestyle. They were getting money young, getting money fast, and they were kind of influencing some of the girls, I think, the wrong way. And so as a male, I've actually spent now over 10 years of my life putting in effort into dealing with situations, people, and human interactions. I mean, this really started back into my high school years when I started putting in this little work. But anyway, so I got to know a lot of these girls because when I came back to my city from the military, I wasn't that party boy right away, but I did get back into the party life temporarily before I started trying to change my mind and change my life. But when I got back into the party scene for a little bit, you know, I got to rekindle old relationships and I got plugged into the city. So while I'm getting plugged into the city, you know, at one point I was out here hustling, you know, wasn't selling nothing heavy, nothing like that. I did sell a little bit of that ganja, but that Mary, whatever you want to say. But in the end, you know, I really just stuck to partying. Once I got a little bit of money up, I was working, but I started flipping my money, making money off of partying. And then I did start at one point in my life, start going from different states. And, you know, I might sell something. Nope, not sell. I'll do donations. I'll go to another place where stuff might be a little bit more expensive. So I'll take some donations, if you catch my drift. And if you send this to the popos, I'm going to tell you this, anything I say, my memory do get kind of fuzzy. So leave me alone. But I'm just reporting some news. But anyway, so moving around from different places, offloading blacks or donating blacks and things of that nature. Certain places is higher, you know, liquor, whatever. Anyway, no, I'm not liquor. Yeah, not liquor. My fault. I was doing donations for liquor. Yeah, you can do that. Yeah. But anyway, so at one point, I started seeing that there was a lot of toxic women in the community. Now, there's a lot of toxic male out there, and I know women always want to get on the males, but we're going to focus on the women right now. I know there's a lot of toxic women back in my city because I started getting cool with all these women who, you know, want to be at the parties. I had to get dancers and stuff like that. Yes, some of them were exotic dancers. The goal was to try to make all this money doing these parties and turn the city into business more minded people, hopefully to get them out of the fast money lane and get fast money legitly. If we can't, build up slow money and do something, with our lives. I was trying to kind of do what the Messiah did, the Lord Jesus, whatever name you want to call the Most High in the flesh. But so I would try to kick it with the sinners, even though I was a sinner myself too, but I was trying to change my life. So while I'm hanging out with all these different people, I started notice like, dang, man, all these women are trusting their kids. They're young girls with these women, and these women are bad influence. They're playing nothing but ratchet music, talking about scamming, tricking. I mean, it's not males are rapping, it's females. They're playing female music where they're down and dudes, scamming, tricking, giving up their body, all this toxic energy, telling them be independent, you don't need a man, showing them fast money, all this different type of stuff. Because a woman comes over another woman's house, they think you're safe, you're in a safe place, she's a woman, she's not prying on your woman, your daughters, nothing like that. But some of these women go both ways. And when they go both ways, some of them, when they go both ways, they have a money hustler type of mentality. And so when they have that hustler mentality, they know what other men or women might like. So they'll come after some of these young girls like, dang, we can charge you higher prices for you. Yeah, I'll take these chances, but long as I get most of the bread, we can hurt them, save all this money, get out this business. But most of them don't plan on doing that. They plan on entrapping you. So when you kick it with these girls, they're prying on your kids. Your kids look up to this woman because you're letting this woman in your house. She's kicking it with your kids. Sometimes you leave them over there for her to babysit your kids. Whatever the case is, there's certain things these women were doing to get these kids around them. And some of the women that I talked to in my city got touched on by these older women. And when they used to tell me, I used to be like, bro, say something. Like when I had this happen to me as a male, as a kid, I didn't tell nobody for real. But when I grew up as a man and I told people in the military, they laughed at me and thought it was a joke. And most people was like, bro, ain't nobody got you drunk and took advantage of you. So yeah, I was with an older woman. I'm 19 in the military. I'm not gullible, but I am gullible, but I think the world is something else from how I look at it. I'm trying to be more of a good person. So I think people would do the same thing they do to me. And next, an older woman playing these games with me, doing stuff with my drinks, get me intoxicated, where I'm blacking in, blacking out, like the movie Hangover, wake up, did some stuff I didn't want to do. And now I'm just kind of like, dealing with this older woman who's down in her 30s and I'm 19 and she's doing all this type of word games with me. And it took me like a few days to really break out of it. I mean, I wasn't rocking with her, but I noticed like, bro, this is wrong. This is not cool. I'm gonna still be cool with you. But at the end of the day, you kind of mess with me in a way that you shouldn't have. And then I had I was part of a human trafficking in the military where older women was trying to, trick me out, or males were trying to trick me out to these women to get perks and benefits in the army, for my body, my athleticism. I was pretty gifted physically. So women were trying to take advantage of that. Whatever. So I'm telling these girls like, man, I've had some stuff like this happen to me from women. So, I know I'm always hearing like, man is this, but I think it's on both sides. And I think everyone should be held accountable. Man, for the most part, will acknowledge it, but then at the same time, he'll act like, he'll act like he's going to do something about it, but he won't. Sometimes with women, they just don't even acknowledge it. And I think it's harder dealing with women who won't even acknowledge an issue that they have that's right there in front of their face. They won't acknowledge that issue like it doesn't exist. That's worse than dealing with a person who can acknowledge it but don't even do nothing to truly fix it, but they pretend like they do. You just maybe got to put the heat on them, some pressure on them. But if you can't get somebody to realize it, see it, I mean, you're not even at step one yet. But anyway, so this was troubling me. So, I started trying to, like I said, trying to get people to move to a higher level so we don't got to be using ourselves and abusing ourselves. But things like this was going on. I try to be vocal secretly about it, talk to a few people on a hush-hush, make some Facebook posts, but you keep getting this pushback. Well, men do it too. Men doing this, but why won't y'all acknowledge that women do it too? Why won't y'all? That's why so many women in Omaha were sharing it, because there's a lot of women who are on this type of time, or they just are blind to it. They're just focused on the male. They don't even want to know the truth. But that's even worse. I mean, I ain't gonna say even worse. They both the same. If you do it, trash. If you don't even acknowledge it, don't want to acknowledge, trash. Because then you can't fix any problems. You don't see no danger. You're putting your kids in danger. So, I distanced myself when people got off of it. I ended up leaving Omaha. Ain't even there. But all I know is the stuff's still out there. There's people that I know who've been involving themselves in stuff for a hot minute. Because this girl is not the oldest. She's the girl that got caught. I mean, she's younger than some of her OGs that took. I mean, just like the P. Diddy case, she has an elder that took her under her wing and was teaching her the ropes. And they got something going from Omaha to Texas. A lot of stuff in Dallas, a lot of stuff in Houston. Y'all can say I'm snitching all you want. I didn't say no names. And like I said, my memory, PTSD, I'm military, I'm veteran. You know, I've been in combat. I done had to save people's lives, got shot at rockets, all kind of stuff. So sometimes my memory come and go. You know, you never know. But at this moment, I'm saying what I know. I can't remember no names for sure, but I kind of remember some stuff, I guess. But anyway, so y'all need to protect y'all kids. I have girls, I have a son and I have daughters. People be like, man, your daughter's so beautiful. Why don't you let me babysit? I can come over watch your kids. Let's play date. I never went for it. They be trying to make it seem like it's just the males. No, it's y'all too. And you can't say it's just the males when I had something from y'all happen. Y'all did it something to me multiple times. So groups, it be groups of girls. Ooh, look at that boy. Ooh, look what he can do. Like, bro, what? Y'all are creeps. Y'all looking at how old are you? You can't get a grown man. Like, bro, you saw me get off my school bus. I got a Spider-Man backpack. You want some candy? Like, girl, go on somewhere. I'm about to go cut some grass. So I want y'all to know, like, protect y'all children and stop thinking just because they're the same sex, you good. I don't take my kids around fellas and be like, oh, my kids are good. I don't think that way. Women, no. I don't care if it's family. I need to know in my heart and soul I can trust you. And even until then, I ain't going for it. I'm making sure my kids are built up to a certain way. They don't fall prey or victim to stuff like this. So I'm letting y'all know there's literally some women in my city who were violated by some of the most popular women in the city. Some of the most popular women in the city. And these grown women won't even expose these women. And they see that more and more women are trusting these people. It's like the Diddy and the R. Kelly thing. Like, it's on all levels. Like, I see it. I'll be like, and then when I see them link up with them, like, they'll tell me some stuff, kicking it, drinking, whatever. I will get the truth from different women on different nights telling me this stuff. And like, I don't even know how these people's names just kept being brought up. I was like, oh. So, you know, I spent time talking to males and females, women who wanted to talk to me, women who maybe want to talk to me, but I friend zone, being around a house full of women because I'm just cool with this one girl. Like, I've been blessed to be around a lot of different women and males. I went around the world, traveled to different countries, and everybody specializes in whatever they want to specialize in. I specialize in enduring pain, taking the hatred from people, taking the disrespect, the neglect, but I also had a crazy work ethic. I love to talk, run my mouth, but at the same time, I love to generate conversation because I'm running my mouth and I like to ask you questions. I'm the runner. I like to run my mouth for the conversation. Some people just run their mouth for them to hear them talk. I will run my mouth to get info from you, not to use it against you to hurt you, but for some weird obsession. When people in high school started betraying me, like crazy betrayal, I would just be like, this can't be true. Like, cause I don't know, I ain't getting no teaching for real. There ain't nobody up above me really breaking the game down to me. So I'm learning firsthand, like, this can't be real. I'm tripping. So, you know, let people hurt you. They'll stay around and then they'll start talking. And if you just sit there the whole time for years, eventually they'll just tell you everything you wanted to know and other stuff. And so I never weaponize this information. I'm not trying to. I'm just warning people. Stop in Omaha, Nebraska. Stop thinking that your kids are just safe with women. Women go both ways.